As school superintendents, we know our communities well. They're humane, loving, and dedicated to the wellness of children and families. But our commitment to those families is at odds with the realities of the current political climate in America. This joint statement highlights how some proposed federal policies will impact all Oregonians.
No one wants to see Oregon's children go hungry. But since January, over 4 million pounds of federal food aid worth more than $7 million has been cut from our food banks. More than 144,000 children in our state are already facing hunger, and the crisis is only getting worse. Decisions made in D.C. are showing up as empty plates in Oregon, and it's our children who are going without.
Most of us can agree that young children deserve a strong educational start. But the next federal budget proposes the elimination of Head Start and Early Head Start, our oldest and most important preschool programs. If they are eliminated, about 12,000 Oregon children and their families will lose access to medical screening, oral care, and most importantly, the early childhood education they deserve.
Most of us agree that public schools are America's great equalizer. Our schools serve every single child, regardless of where they came from, how much money they have, or what they look like. But right now, the federal government is threatening to withhold well over $1 billion a year from Oregon's schools. These funds come from taxes paid by Oregonians, and they pay for services for students with disabilities, teaching and learning in some of our neediest schools, and breakfast and lunch for students who otherwise may not eat.
Most of us can agree that we want the children of our state to be healthy and safe. We've already seen cuts of over $100 million in federal grants that were serving our most vulnerable children and families in the state. This creates even greater gaps in access to their basic health care.
Oregonians, we know you. We are you. And we see and believe in our state's compassion and grace. And so we ask you to recognize that harm to children and families is not just pending, it is happening, and it could get significantly worse.
We don't need to agree on everything in order to stand together to protect Oregon's children and serve Oregon's families. We each have a role to play, and each of us needs to decide whether we'll step forward into it or miss the opportunity to follow our calling.
In a time when conversations feel too political to touch, we can still find common ground on one simple truth. We're a community that cares about our kids and families. Speaking up doesn't have to be polarizing. It can be a simple act of care. And when we say, I'm concerned about what's happening, it means we're concerned about our kids and our future in our community. Our shared commitment to children and families is a powerful starting point. It reminds us that we're all in this together, because after all, it takes a village.